I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Ava.
I'm Miles.
I'm Kara.
Yo, this is Reno.
Hello, I'm Brandy.
They call me Pride Slayer.
I'm Bon Manuel.
And we are the Internet.
Podcast you're about to listen to has crude language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy.
Drop what you're doing.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
And swallow what you're chewing, because it ain't wet from sweat, and we ain't done yet. Welcome to Inner Idiot Podcast, where we just want to touch your insides, people. And unlike zombies, we don't want to eat your insides. Well, I mean,
we can't reach that far, but
yeah,
we're going to try.
We're definitely going to try. But don't worry, we'll let you keep them attached at the very least.
Yeah.
Yes. I am your host, the big, the bald, the beautiful, the brash, the bumbling, and the oftentimes bastardly MC Tyler Havlin. I'm mentally ill, and I'm here to thrill.
2 claps and a dick fire.
Woo! That was so clean.
It was clean.
It was clean. Man, just first, right off the rip.
We ought to see if we could do that out in public. You know what I mean? Just like unprompted, no intros or nothing. If one of us just say 2 claps and a dick fire and fucking see if it happens.
I think we can make it work.
I think so.
All right. Well, next up, you hear his voice. He is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic books. He's been petting kitty and grabbing titty since 1991. He looks like Jesus and he sounds like Steve-O, and he'll save you if you let him, ladies. And he ain't got a shirt on, and he trust me, he's pointing at you right now. 2 claps and a dick fire for Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh. Woo! Them woos are so good. They are. Man.
They are awe-inspiring.
They are. They are full of awe.
Full of awe.
One might say awful.
They would.
In a good way.
Indeed.
Fuck. Man. I had something I was going to say, and I forgot it.
That happens a lot around here.
It does. But that's okay. Today we're talking about zombies, man.
Okay.
Because I am one of the few people, and I know you probably are too, that have not seen all of The Walking Dead.
Okay.
So I am currently watching that with my sister.
Yeah.
But it's funny because she can't take the dog outside for a walk afterward or to go to the bathroom afterwards at night after we watch it. So
she gets spooked and stuff?
Yeah, so I have to go outside with her to take the dog out.
That's so funny.
And that's
it's not even that scary.
It's not scary at all. She's just worried about zombies.
Stupid.
She told me we have to quit watching it before bedtime because it gives her anxiety.
Uh-huh.
So there's that. And I've been playing World War Z. Great shooter game. You get to shoot zombies in the face.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Is it based off of the movie?
Yes, it's got the scary running zombies in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, big swarms. It's dope. It's fun
Hell
times. Yeah. But today we're going to talk about the ins and outs of the zombie apocalypse. What we would do. What we would think about it. And I got some like theories. Let me see here. 10 horrifying real theories about zombies.
Ooh.
They're not fake theories. They're real theories.
Yeah, they're real theories of a fictional thing.
Somebody theorized these theories.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to go with.
So what are you bringing with you? Or what is something you're going to make sure you got?
Well, we're going to stay away from the sex shop today, right?
Okay.
Because usually we
well, there's no practical reason aside from maybe the lube.
Yeah, the lube is a great thing. I honestly think my vibrator nunchucks, though, would be dope. Or my vibrator arrows. I feel like the vibration will help them go in better.
I don't think so at all.
No. We can agree to disagree, sir.
Plus, the tip would be not as sharp as a regular arrow.
Oh, but the tip's all you need. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. All right, anyways, sidetrack. I said we were staying away from the sex shop.
Okay.
Do you think a zombie apocalypse would go down the way it does in movies?
No.
I don't either. I think we would survive it pretty easily.
I feel there is... I feel like we don't talk about the... what is it? The introverts enough.
Right.
Like, there's a vast majority of people who just don't go out. You know, at least a lot or whatever. They would see it on their, they would see it on, because
Or they'd always look for a reason not to go out.
Yeah.
And zombies is a great reason not to go out.
Exactly right. So, I mean, it's literally like it would get to the point where, like, food is required and then they would leave. So you would have your initial wave of all, like, normal people that got infected. But I don't see it being just a virus transferred by, like, bites and stuff. I see it because it never made any sense to me that they stop, like, the zombies eat people or eat brains or whatever, and then everything, here's another zombie. Well, like, if you get bit, you're not going to be getting far away.
Right.
You're going to get bit, and then that motherfucker's going to sit there and eat your ass.
Right.
So, like,
Most
it just
likely.
continues to go down. Now, if somehow the virus only has the idea to bite once and leave, which doesn't make any sense to me, because, like, I think of mosquitoes in this idea that mosquitoes are going to sit there, get their fill, and then dip.
Right.
But if the zombie virus's only instinct is to feed, like, does the zombie know when it's full?
I would not think so.
So it just sits there and eats.
Right. And then how like here's what I've always struggled with is how is the virus spread? Is it saliva? Is it blood? Is it already in us at that point? Mm-hmm. And when we die, you just turn into a zombie, like the Walking Dead theory.
Sure.
But in that case, if that's the case, why does a bite expedite the process?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. It's never made a lot of sense to me, just because if it is a virus that we all have and it happens when we die, that seems the most practical.
Right.
Like, okay, a new virus happened. Everybody's essentially infected through this airborne pathogen, but it doesn't activate or do anything until you die. Now, it can be activated faster if you take a mortal wound and they act like that bite is just a severe infection that will slowly kill you. All right, I can get down with that. That's a logical thing to be. But, like, why would the zombie stop biting you if its instinct is to bite you?
It needs to eat you.
Right.
And my next question is do you think zombieism is sexually transmitted as well? Like, let's just say your dream girl's right in front of you. She just turned to a zombie, so she still looks humanish, right? Mm-hmm. Would it be unethical to have sex with that zombie?
Yes.
Why? They're still alive.
Necrophilia is...
But they're not all the way dead.
She's only mostly dead.
Like, I'm not saying I'm an advocate for it. I just want to know, like, the morality of it. And if you did do it, if you did stick your girth worm in an undead fucking zombie, do you think that you would become a zombie? Or do you think you would have half-breed babies with said zombie? Could the said zombie give birth?
So zombies in this instance are dead.
But they're animated. Stuff's working in them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean,
blood is pumping of some kind or whatever.
Brain activity. There's got to be organs working for the
Now,
fucking...
if you're talking, like, they have some if all their internals are working enough to get them by, but there's no cognitive resonance Or
well, all right. Cognitive is one thing. Because look, dude, dumb people get fucking pregnant all the time. You ain't got to be all there in the brain to get knocked out.
I guess you have to be able to ask said zombie, can I dick you down? And the zombie go, shake their fucking head yes. Now, if they go, and shake their head no, then issues be had. It's unethical.
So zombies have rights. This is a slippery slope, man. But we got to know. Because, times be hard in a zombie apocalypse, and that don't mean that we ain't going to get hard.
I agree. But I feel like you need, I don't know, it's fucked. You need consent, Ty. You need consent. And necrophilia, yeah, you can't get consent, but that's just fucked up anyway. And there are diseases you can catch.
So you just say grunt if it's a yes, and when you're good to go.
No, I'm not saying that.
But that's consent.
I feel like this is a dangerous conversation to be having.
I feel like it is. But when do we not have dangerous conversations?
Some hardcore liberal is going to tell us we are pieces. I mean, they're going to tell us we're pieces of shit anyway.
Right, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. But, I feel like this one might be a slippery slope. You know what I mean? Where I'm not okay with it.
All right. Well, I'm not saying I want to have sex with a zombie, but you never know what might happen.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Salma Hayek zombie shows up. It's going to be a hard decision.
Yeah.
The ethics of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't know, buddy.
All right. Well, let's get to the nuts and bolts of it. What do you need in a zombie apocalypse? What are the main items you're carrying with you?
A machete or sword of some kind. Because just thinking of the idea of sound causes them to rush or congregate. The quieter, the better. I want a small solar panel charger thing. And I want an MP3 player.
Yeah, because it doesn't require internet.
Yeah.
Good luck finding one. You probably have one somewhere. You probably have 10 somewhere.
I probably do.
You got fucking how many Game Boys?
1, 2, 3. There's 4, 5 downstairs.
What's up, Jeremiah? Nice to have you in the chat, buddy.
But no, I don't know. Other than basic survival shit, I don't know. I mean, nothing extravagant, really. I got my hammock. I'm good. It's got a rain cover. It's thing.
You'd be sleeping outside? I don't think I would ever sleep outside.
I'd be able to climb a tree and fucking hang up one side, go up, hang up another, and fucking be done with it.
Well, you know who's not climbing trees?
You?
Is this guy, because I don't like heights.
Oh, fair.
And I'm probably not the best climber in the world.
No, I mean, the nice thing is as long as we have some form of way of water collection, we can still make toilets work. So, not a big deal, because they don't require any electricity. So, you just need a way to keep water pumping in to the house, which you could use a bucket for all it matters.
So toilets are going to be important for you.
Well, sanitary and hygiene, just a way to shit and say, fuck it, who cares? Now, there's going to be an eventual
hole.
True, but there is going to be an eventuality where the fucking shit does back up, but it's going to take fucking forever for that to happen.
Yeah, depending on how many people are alive.
True.
So for me, I would always have to have a change of shoes.
I feel like that wouldn't be an issue.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of wearing other people's shoes.
Well, you wouldn't have to. Nobody's shopping, so you just go to fucking...
Yeah, but you always got to have at least one extra pair of shoes on you. Right? Because what happens if your shoes get mangled, and then you got to be barefoot in the fucking wild?
I mean, true, but...
So you got to have that one extra pair of shoes. And they're not heavy. Get you a light pair of Air Maxes or something, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be fucking going around in boots all the goddamn time. It just don't seem comfortable. No.
I probably would be.
And depending on the morality of it, I'd probably have to carry around a box of condoms just in case.
It's such a weird, like...
I mean, you never know, man. Zombie
Could you
friends?
imagine meeting up with another, like, group, 2 or 3 people are like, oh, cool, like, we can share resources now. And you're like, yeah. They're like, all right, we have, protein bars and fucking, we have lighter fluid. We have, we have a flint stick, we have this and whatever. And you're like, I have condoms. And what?
You never know, man. You don't want to knock anybody up during the zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That would be awful. Kids are hard enough, man. You don't need a little fucking zombie magnet running around with you all together.
Plus, you're going back to the medieval centuries if you don't have technology and people who are trained and stuff like that. Like, it's a 50-50 shot whether the woman dies or not.
Yeah. I think medical would be the first thing to fall in the zombie apocalypse. Because everybody's going to be sick. Everybody's going to be at the fucking hospitals and the doctor's office, and they done took that fucking oath that they have to save people and shit. So there. I mean, like, doctors and nurses are the first to go.
Yeah. That makes sense.
If you see scrubs, run.
I already do.
Fucking shit. And, no, but I was looking up this one thing. So let's say 75% of the world turned.
Okay.
How long do you think those zombies would last before the remaining 25% killed them off, or do you think the 75% would beat the 25?
So there's 2 different distinct zombie types in my brain. There's the Walking Dead zombies, which are dead, they naturally decay. There is the World War Z zombies, where they don't necessarily naturally decay, they're just fucking rabid dogs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's akin to rabies.
Yes. But in the idea of Walking Dead zombies, which is I would say the standard of zombie, like here in Kentucky, it would take maybe 5 months for zombies to be no longer a threat.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Because natural decay in the open air, like, would happen so fast, it's unreal.
Well, outside of that, just survivors taking on the dead. I feel like in Kentucky, 5 months would be the number for the survivors to win. Because, and there was an actual study done on this.
I believe you.
On the Walking Dead, like, to disprove this. They said it would take 3.5 years to kill off every zombie worldwide.
I mean, yeah, I could see that, but the mass threat wouldn't be an issue. Like, the first 3 months are going to be the first 2 months are going to be the most pivotal.
On how people react and...
Yeah, because your body decays at a pretty quick rate. Like, decay happens fairly quickly.
Yeah, but that's because blood's not pumping, muscles are dead. But if you're reanimated...
But if there's
blood's pumping...
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no healing going on, though. Your body is not repairing itself like we are currently. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like... We're all decaying.
And I guess once you throw walking around and stuff into that without any kind of healing factor, that is a huge difference.
And, like, if I fucking not, if somebody dies and I knock their fucking head off or whatever, and their body still functions, or, I knock a couple limbs off or whatever, I just got to wait for them because the blood is going to pull out. So they're just going to drain themselves. Okay, easy enough. Like, I don't need to make it to where they stop moving. I just need to make it to where they're, fucking bleeding out profusely. And I just have to hide out.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah, and I mean, depending on how many people initially survive, 5 months is not a hard thing to fucking pass.
No.
Because I just need a shit ton of canned food and a way to start a fire, which I can start a fire with a fucking lighter.
I feel like lighters and cigarettes would be 2 of the greatest currencies in a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Those 2 things, and alcohol.
Yeah.
Although I would not be getting drunk if zombies were a thing. Wouldn't do it.
No.
Because me drunk I ain't fighting off anything.
I'd get a gas siphon. I'd get a gas siphon, a fucking minivan, and fill that bitch up with cigarettes
Fill it up. We're good.
and hide it.
All right. Well, we're going to take a pause for the calls, and when we come back, we have real zombie theories. And if you got zombie theories of your own, why don't you just go ahead and message them to us? We're here to hear about your zombie theories. What are your worries? What would you take with you in a zombie apocalypse?
You're really drowning this on. We'll be right back.
Yo, you want to hit the button, don't you?
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. 3 couples, 4 vacations, a lot to unpack. Watch The 4 Seasons, a new series starring comedy favorites Tina Fey, Steve Carell, Will Forte, Coleman Domingo, and more in a hilarious and heartfelt love letter to long-term relationships. Based on the original Alan Alda film. Watch The 4 Seasons, May 1st, only on Netflix.
And we're back, wrapping up the zombie episode. So I have a list of 10 horrifying real theories about zombies. Now, see, most scientists agree that, like, zombies are never going to happen. It's unrealistic, right? But some of them got together and they put together theories and shit, right? For the purpose of us talking about them, I guess. So here they are. Number 10 is the best place to wait out an outbreak. Where do you think it is?
Your home or a sports goods store.
I mean, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, what are they saying?
Well, I actually had the same thought they did. According to a study from Cornell University, if you're in the United States and there's a zombie outbreak, the best place to go is the Rocky Mountains.
That makes sense.
Using disease modeling, they've tracked how a zombie outbreak may go if the virus was passed via bites. Their models found that the spread would slow down when it reached less populated areas and would take months to get into mountain areas. Here's why I think mountains would be great. Zombies can't climb.
True.
If they're going uphill, they're going to be even slower.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got the eagle's eye vantage point of everything. You can see everything coming, depending on, like, where you're at. Because, I mean, if you're in the mountains, you're probably going to be surrounded by woods. But still, I think it would be a pretty good place.
So we're going to have to head down to the gorge and secure a cabin.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Indeed.
Okay.
Or cutting the hill. They got them nice places on top of the fucking hill.
They
That would
do.
be a great place.
They
And those
do.
are steep-ass hills.
They do. Yeah.
You'd only really have to fortify one side.
Yeah.
Because there ain't nothing walking up some of them.
Yeah. I'd like to go into some of those houses for real. They're
I know.
fucking, they're fancy.
They're so fancy.
They're so fancy.
So fancy. All right. So number 9 is the Pentagon's CONOP 8888. Believe it or not, the Pentagon has already planned for a zombie outbreak.
Of course they have.
Their program called CONOP, we'll call it Quad 8, are exercises on how to squash a zombie uprising. The exercise is pretty thorough, with preparations for 8 different types of zombies.
Ooh.
That was our fucking reaction the same. The first is pathogenic zombies caused by the infectious agents like in World War Z.
Yeah.
Next is radiation zombies. These were turned into zombies because of exposure to radiation particles or some nuclear disaster.
Gotcha.
Which I mean, I feel like that's kind of possible.
That's a very high probable cause.
The third type is an evil magic zombie, which are caused by a curse or something involving the occult.
Hell yeah.
Next is space zombies, which are caused by spores or toxins that come from space. Again, that one could be very true.
Maybe. Yeah.
After that is weaponized zombies, which are the result of a biological engineered virus.
Okay.
Fifth is symbiote-induced zombies, which is something that attaches to its host and controls them, but can be removed. Think of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And it doesn't say on here, but, like, I would think of that as like The Last of Us.
That's very similar, yeah.
The 7th type is a vegetarian zombie.
What?
These aren't interested in humans for food. They want vegetation. In fact, the report notes that the zombies say grains instead of brains. The problem with them is that they are devastating to crops. Finally, there is a chicken zombie, which is actually a real zombie problem.
The fucking headless chicken thing?
It happens when old hens haven't been properly euthanized and they dig themselves out of their graves. What the fuck?
That's wild.
That's a real thing? There's no way chicken zombies are
I'm
real.
gonna fucking look that up real quick.
I mean, they do run around without their fucking heads, apparently,
Yeah,
right?
but
Yeah, look up chicken zombies. Because now we may have unlocked a new existential crisis. Because bats started COVID and chickens are going to start the zombies? What the fuck? All right, you already got it?
I'm looking it up.
Okay. Do you want me to wait to go on? to
No,
number 8?
continue. Go ahead.
All right, number 8 is disrupting the brain waves. One of the most unique twists in the zombie genre was the one employed by Stephen King in his 2006 novel Cell, which was made into a regrettable movie in 2016. Nevertheless, the way people turned into zombies in King's story is that everyone in the world's cell phone rings at the same time. It sends a signal into the brains of anyone who answers it. This transmission disrupts their brain waves, increasing the feelings of rage and causing anyone who heard the transmission to turn into a homicidal maniac. I feel like something like that could happen, but I don't know that I would call them zombies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because, I mean, sounds are proven to do different things physiologically to the body. You know what I mean? A sound could make you go temporary insane and get really violent. All right. Well, number 7, how to deal with an outbreak.
Okay.
And we were talking about this a minute ago. My way to deal with an outbreak is kill as many zombies as you can safely every day.
Okay.
Every day, my goal is to kill zombies. How would you deal with it?
I mean, again, it's like beheading is the best way to do it. So just keep a sword or something sharp as fuck with you. But cutting through the human neck apparently is a huge pain in the dick.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a sword. I'd want, like, a warhammer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, one good thwack. I mean, hell, a sledgehammer would probably do the trick. The problem with sledgehammer is the head of it's not that big. You know, so it's a little harder to... When you're trying to swing with enough force to explode a head.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, as long as it's not World War Z zombies, I don't see zombies as that huge of a threat. Because they're all fucking... They're not running. They're not doing anything. They're just fucking slowly meandering. So a decent walk could keep you fine.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
World War Z zombies, and I'm fucked.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I'm so
I
fucked.
can't keep up that pace.
No.
Buddy, I'm fucked. I got a good like 3 minutes, and I'm fucking dead, buddy. I smoke a lot.
All right. Well, the scientists say how to deal with an outbreak. The world's first mathematical model for surviving a zombie attack comes from the great, amazing, and outstanding Carleton University.
Oh. You go ahead. Come on in, Rosemary.
Come on in.
Go ahead. Surprise guest for us all. Fucking Rosemary just showed up.
Yeah, but we're still recording.
Yeah.
We're in segment 2. It's all right. Come on in. All right. But the world's first mathematical model for surviving a zombie attack comes from Carleton University and the not as great University of Ottawa. There's no...
Not as great.
Yeah.
Ottawa.
Apparently, they don't like Ottawa.
Oh. Aw.
That's Canadian,
Ottawa. Aw.
right?
Aw.
There's no arterial bias, we swear.
What does arterial mean?
Arterial bias would be the person writing the article.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Author.
My brain was thinking like ethereal and it's slightly variant. So like my brain was not connecting those two. I gotcha. Okay.
Well, I can actually see the word, too.
I know.
Though.
I appreciate you, Ty. Thank you, buddy.
All right. They said that within 3 days, in a city of 500,000, over half the population would be infected. I don't agree with that. I don't think they would.
How many days?
3 days.
500,000?
Yeah.
I don't agree. It would take 3 days.
You think a city of 500,000 people, half of them would get infected in real life? In real life shit?
Mass populace. So people are only smart individually. And I wouldn't even say they're that smart individually. I'm a fucking moron. You know what I mean?
See how people survive COVID?
We did okay.
No.
But we had to send out press releases on how to wash your hands.
And this is true, but I feel like zombies is a more clear and present danger. You know what I mean? Somebody could say COVID, and you're thinking, oh, it's this magical fucking disease that doesn't exist.
Yeah, magic.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You can't see it. So there's a level of object permanence there.
Well, you can't really see zombiness if you're thinking about Jesus.
Yeah. Easter did just come and go. Zombie Jesus Day.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a difference between like, hey guys, I'm here to save your souls, not eat your fucking throat.
Save your souls, not eat your holes.
Right.
I'll do
eat
both.
your brains.
Yeah, but they got to start somewhere, Rosemary.
It's all starts with a hole. Like all great things do.
Do you guys ever watch that zombie movie, Warm Bodies?
Yes, it was excellent.
Is that the one where the guy falls in, like the chick and
Yes.
the dude zombie fall in love?
Yeah.
And he slowly comes back to life?
It's not because the chick's not a zombie. It's
Right,
just the guy's
yeah.
a zombie.
Yeah.
And he eats the heart of the boyfriend. And so that's what makes him fall in love and get Twitter pated with the living and start to actually, because it's
He
more
comes
like,
back to life, don't
Did you
he?
say
Yeah.
Twitter pated?
Twitter
Yeah.
pated.
What's Twitter pated?
It's a Bambi reference.
It's also they've introduced it into the dictionary because of that.
Yeah.
But it's basically getting the butterflies in your stomach and like feeling what is a crush.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Twitter pated.
Yeah.
Twitter pated.
Okay.
Yeah.
I learned something.
She made me Twitter pated.
All right.
Oh.
I feel like the video should have been on for that.
Sorry. You're welcome. You guys can imagine what I did.
Who made you Twitter pated? Who made you Twitter pated?
Buddy, if I had a list.
Who was the most recent?
Oh God.
Do I need to leave the room for this?
No. The girl who had me recently Twitter pated, and I say recently, it's been a couple weeks or whatever. God, I don't know if I want to say her name.
Don't say the name. Say a code name.
No, I don't have a code name for her. But it was recent.
I want to know the name.
I'll tell
on air.
I'll tell you off air.
All right.
I got all sweet about it. Oh,
He's bashful.
I'm bashful. I'm
A little bit red.
I like it.
bashful.
All right. The key would be to deal with the outbreak as quickly as possible. Aggressive quarantines and developing a cure may work, but the chances aren't good, Rosemary. They're not. Instead, their model suggests a solution that has taken in a lot of movies, wiping them out. As they said in the paper, hit them hard and hit them fast. That's what I say. That's what I do. What would you do? How would you deal with zombies?
I would go to an area that was secluded because
Your parents' house?
Yeah. Prime example is go to a place that doesn't have a real big population because the zombies would move away from that to find a food source.
Yeah, you know how much effort it'd take a zombie to walk up to your parents' house anyways?
A lot.
Yes.
My car don't even like to get up that fucking hill.
That's why you just don't go up the hill.
I'd break a sweat driving up that motherfucker. I couldn't imagine walking up that motherfucker.
The first time driving up it, yeah, I can agree with you. After doing it a bunch of times, it's whatever. It's just a hill.
I learned that with my old car, I had to have my foot firmly on the ground when pressing on the gas. Flooring it to the max to get up the hill. With my new car, I don't have to do that.
Well, I've rode with you, and you are the kind of a scary driver.
Listen, your kid's been in my car. I promise I won't kill
That's
anyone.
still a terrifying thought.
I won't kill anyone.
Yet.
I have not been in a car accident with people in it other than the deer that hit me.
Fuck that deer.
Exactly. Fuck
Yet.
that deer.
That Jared probably had a wish list. You have to get.
I just keep putting yet after this. I keep putting yet after this.
All right, number 6 is how does the zombie brain work? The brain is the most important organ for a zombie. What is this?
I just fucking we don't know. We don't fucking figure it out.
This is scientists.
They
man.
actually use
Scientists.
their brains.
I don't know.
Scientists deem so. Continue reading, Todd.
All right, without it, or if it's too severely damaged, the zombie dies. However, zombies clearly don't have control over their whole brain, or they wouldn't act like, well, zombies. This sparked the curiosity of 2 neuroscientists, one from the University of California, San Diego, and another from Carnegie Mellon University. Did I say that right? You're the smart one in the room.
Let me see it.
Carnegie Mellon. Mellon.
Well, I don't think that's the part we're confused about.
Melon.
I know Carnegie.
It's a double L. It's a long L sound.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
They wanted to know what parts of the brain zombies need in order to function. In their diagnosis, called "Do Zombies Dream of Undead Sheep?" they decided that slow-moving zombies, like in the original Dawn of the Dead and The Walking Dead, seem to have a problem with their cerebellum. That's the region at the back of the head that helps with coordinating movements.
Do you also think it may be that zombies just have more gray matter in their brain than normal, and that's why they're slow?
What do you got against the Greys?
I don't have anything against the grays, but they say that gray matter, a lack thereof, or more than necessity-wise, can affect how your brain develops and works.
What is gray matter?
I was about to say you're gonna have to help us out here. We're dumb.
Medical terminology, it's like the stuff in between the layers of your brain.
So it's like the cartilage of the brain?
It's kind of like, think about the cushion in between your spinal cord, like the discs and stuff, but it's for the brain.
Oh.
Thinking about zombies and like strength and stuff like that, just my brains and whatnot made my fucking...
Are we going retard strength here?
That's what I'm saying. That's where my brain was at. Just like, oh fuck, could you imagine seeing the fucking Downsy fucking...
You know why they're so strong, right?
Yeah, God had to beef up one thing.
They got a whole extra chromosome, dude.
Yeah.
I was so right.
Dude, there's like extra protein in that motherfucker.
There's gotta be.
Speaking of the extra protein, gray matter is the matter in the brain that's the darker outer layer made of neural cell bodies, axon terminals, and dendrites. It's responsible for processing information, controlling movement, and regulating sensory perception. I was on it.
Way to be, Rosemary. Like we said, you're the smart one here.
Yeah.
We're fucking dumb.
Whole master degree in less than 2 weeks.
Ooh, girl. Watch
Congrats.
Thank you.
All right. Number 5 is zombie decay. When it comes to decay, there are 2 problems with the depictions of reanimated corpses in many TV shows and movies. The first is rigor mortis. At least 4 hours after death, the body releases lactic acid, which makes the whole body go rigid. It don't take 4 hours for me to get rigid. Good video. I'm good to go like right now.
Yeah, a minute or 2, not even.
Not even. Like the right thought crosses my mind. Bam, 6
Bricked.
midnight. Rigor mortis of the pants right now.
Bricked. Buddy, you call me a Mason because I'm bricked up.
All right, here we
Jim
go.
would be proud of you for that.
Jim would be proud.
Essentially, it causes a full body cramp. So freshly dead zombies wouldn't be able to move for a few days after dying. The second problem is that you often see zombies with milky white eyes. But when the body decays, the first thing to go is the eyes. So if there was a zombie outbreak, chances are older zombies would be eyeless.
Huh.
I didn't know the eyes were the first thing to go. Why?
So
Are they mostly water? Is that why?
probably
I assume so. Interesting.
there's a girl on TikTok that literally had her eye decaying out of her head for like over a year.
What?
Bananas.
Yeah.
Was she
And
a
it
zombie?
It was something related to a COVID-related stroke, if I'm
Of
correct.
course, it's a COVID-related stroke.
All I know is that it looked wild and bananas. And now she lost her eyeball completely, and she's
Just the one?
Just the one.
I believe, I could be incredibly wrong. So don't look at me for a source of information, but I believe that the eyes have a different nervous system and like complete, almost separate healing setup than the rest of your body.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know how true that is, but
Yeah, they say the eyes are the window to the soul. So, I mean, you die, your soul's gone, so your eyes would be the first to go, right?
that makes sense, Ty. That makes sense, buddy.
Yeah.
Is that
Look
why
at you.
everything's upside down? Because really, when we're looking at stuff, our eyes are like seeing it.
Yeah, but our brain flips it back.
Flips it.
Our brain flips that back. So
So we see upside down and backwards.
What?
Yeah.
Your ass hurts? I ain't never heard this shit.
So imagine. Okay, so this is a hard experiment to
I
do.
don't want to imagine. This has fucked up my life.
All right, next one, Ty.
Everything's upside down.
No,
You know what?
not
That's all we got for today. So in the meantime,
in the between time.
remember, happiness is like a wedgie.
And
You gotta
remember,
pick it.
your eyes are upside down.
Cue the music.